Good morning. We were talking, and you have just shared for me. I've known you for about 25, 27 years,
Yeah.
and this is the first time after all these years you've shared with me that you had an experience back in 1985
Yeah.
where you actually died, and God told you to come back and live again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand this over to you, and out of respect for privacy, we're not going to have any video, but we both think it's really important to share these experiences to give people hope for the future, that there is something after this life.
Yes, as she said, 1985, I was involved in a motorcycle racing accident where I broke my neck. After I broke my neck, I was lying on my back and I started to float out of my body, and I could see all the people around me on the ground as I looked down on them. And as I was looking down, I slowly drifted up. I drifted away. And next thing I knew, I was in a vibrant white tunnel or hallway. I don't know. I couldn't see the walls. But I was slowly drifting down, and I reached out my arms to try and stop myself from drifting, but I couldn't touch any walls. And as I got closer to the brightest light I ever seen, I heard two voices. And the only thing I remember from the voices was it was either go live again or live again. And it wasn't 2 seconds later, I was in my body looking up as if I never left, but I did. And then when I woke, I didn't really wake up. I just like phased in to where I actually was on the ground, and then I was taken away in a helicopter, and that was quite an experience. And I never really shared this with only 4 people in my life. So there is something after death.
So you told me when you first felt yourself go back in the body, you told me when you woke up, you said something to your friends.
Yes, 2 of my friends were standing next to me, and I told them, I just kept repeating, please hold my legs down. Hold my legs down. My legs are floating. I'm floating. Half my body is starting to float away. And they assured me that my legs were not floating. They were looking at them. And I said, just hold my legs down. I'm telling you, my legs are floating. Even though my legs weren't floating, to make me feel better, they held my leg down. Both my legs. And then I was gone. After that, I went to the hospital.
Now, that wasn't the only time you had an experience. Like, you've had some health challenges since then. And tell us what happened when you were sick one time.
Yes, many years later, 2012 to be exact. So, yeah, I developed. I went into respiratory arrest, and I was in the hospital in ICU, and I coded, and the only thing I remember from that is that my late brother, who died in 2002, was with me and we were talking, and he said that you can go back. We talked about something, but I don't remember. But yeah, I remember him saying, start from 7 and count backwards to 0. And when I got to 0, I woke up in the ICU, and the doctor said, are you with us? Are you with us? I said, yeah, I'm here. And he said, you just coded. And I was like, really? I said, that was so strange because I was just talking to my brother. And, you know, obviously they probably didn't believe me, but that's how it went.